Hey guys, Lamfinity to you again today with episode 7 of Trading to Man of the Match Manuel Neuer. As always, I will leave the playlist to the whole series down in the description below, so if you have missed an episode or several episodes due to sub boxes or simply because you missed them, then please go check it out. Link will be in the description as I said. And as usual, I got some questions I asked for on Twitter and in the comment section on the last episode basically. The first question I got here is Messi or Ronaldo in real life, and there it is a very easy answer for me. It's gotta be Messi for me. First of all, in my opinion, he's a better player, even though Ronaldo is of course a world-class player. I can't deny that. But I just like Messi's whole attitude and personality on the pitch a lot more than Cristiano Ronaldo's. Ronaldo seems to me like a kind of show off and arrogant in a way, if you want to say it like that. A lot of you might disagree with me and say he's the greatest player in the world and that's just his personal style, but I dislike it. Everybody has an own opinion, so Messi is definitely my favorite player in real life. Also want to say you can't really compare the two just based on their footballing skills because they're both two very different players, and especially Messi playing for Barcelona, you have to watch the whole package of Barcelona, of this great team with the players who surround him and suit his play style basically, and you can't really compare him individually to another great player like Cristiano Ronaldo. That's just my opinion once again. As I always say, everyone is allowed to have an own opinion. So the next question actually is, if you had Mario Gomez's wages for a week, what would you spend it on and why? That's a really tough question to answer because first of all, I don't really know how much money he makes per week. I guess it will be around the 100,000 euros per week mark, which is absolutely ridiculous. But there's another point there. I don't know what I would spend it on, to be honest. Probably I would take me and my family to a nice vacation trip, but it's very tough to pay 100,000 euros a week for a vacation. Really tough to answer because you never really have that much money to actually spend on something, so you don't really think about what to do with that. So that would be a question I'd had to think more about before answering properly. The next question is, what was it like learning a second and then third and then even fourth language? So the second language I learned was English. I started that in the 5th year at school, and I also had later on an advanced course, which means you had extra lessons in that subject and also kind of graduated in that subject. Also, I had for a couple of years, first of all, I think it was geography, then history, and afterwards politics in English, which of course always helps with the extra vocabulary and the extra experience in that language. So learning English was pretty easy. That might just have been because I had it for the longest, or I wanted to learn it the most, or simply because it is more easy to learn than other languages, like for example German. I think it's a lot tougher to learn. Then the third language I learned was French, and that was kind of easy at the beginning as well, but afterwards it got very, I don't want to say boring, but I just didn't follow it as much as I followed learning English and wasn't interested too much in it, which looking back I regret a little bit because knowing languages is always something very helpful in your later life. And then the fourth language I learned was Spanish, and I tended to mix up French and Spanish a lot, and that was probably a bad idea to try to learn Spanish as well, because I only had 3 years of that in school and don't know too much from it looking back on it, but maybe I will freshen up this kind of knowledge in my later life, because I don't want to lose the ability of these languages. As I said a couple of seconds ago, languages always help you in your whole life and your career and stuff like that. So the next question is, what Premier League team do you support and why? Well, I don't really closely support any Premier League team. If I had to pick one, it would definitely be Manchester United, for several reasons. First of all, I dislike Manchester City and Chelsea. I don't dislike Chelsea because they beat Bayern Munich in the Champions League final, before you think that, but simply because of Abramovich. And the same, of course, goes for Manchester City. I don't like clubs who spend 150 million euros a year on players. It's normal that they get good after some time, so nothing really special there, and I dislike clubs like that. And also I enjoyed watching a lot of players of Manchester United in the past, such as Schmeichel, the goalkeeper, then of course Rio Ferdinand and Vidic, two very amazing centre backs in my opinion. Also Eric Cantona, obviously. Rooney, David Beckham was always a good player there. And Solskjaer, of course. Not to forget Teddy Sheringham. I remember them all from the Champions League final against Bayern Munich, which was a bit unfortunate in 1999. But anyways, I think it will be Manchester United when I support a team from the Premier League. So this video is coming to a close now, guys. As always, if you could drop a like on this video, this would help me out a lot. Please put more questions for the next episode down in the comment section below. And you can also, of course, follow me on Twitter. It's @lamfan92 there. And I'll talk to you later. Thanks again for watching this video, and peace.